Hey friends, and welcome back to my garden. If you've been following along, you know that I have been sick. I am back now. I'm about, I would say 98% maybe. Um, Still a little congestion, a little drainage, and a little cough, but I feel great enough to be outside and enjoying this beautiful, beautiful Sunday. You can see I have some green beans in my hand. I literally just harvested those. It will be on the table tonight for dinner. But I'm out here in the garden because I have quite a few things I need to do. The weeds have kind of like taken over portions of my garden. So I want to come out and work on that a little bit. And I'm going to start, I'm not going to overdo it. I'm going to start over here in this bed, which was one of the first beds that we put in when we started gardening. So you can see like there's chickweed all back here, all kinds of weeds back there. And I need to get that out because I need to grow actual food there. So the deal is chickweed. I did a video maybe about a month or so ago. I'll put a link to that. But I did a video talking about what we consider to be weeds. Um, because a lot of the things that we call weeds, which weeds are basically just anything you don't want growing, right? But a lot of the things that we call weeds are actually good for you. You can eat them. They are medicinal. Um, they are used in other countries for all types of things. And chickweed is one of those things. But I've never eaten chickweed. They say it tastes like kind of spinachy when you cook it and kind of like lettucey and herby when it's raw. But I haven't tried it. I might just to see if what they're saying is actually true. But the problem with the chickweed is that it takes over. Like it is so invasive. If you just look down in this bed right here, my colored things are still doing great things. Look at that. They look wonderful. But anyway, you can see the weeds just spread so easily. This bed right here looks really nice actually. Like it looks nice. Some of my other beds look insane. So I'm gonna start weeding over in this first bed. Like I said, I'm gonna work my way around. We'll see how far I get. I might only get that bed done, which is fine because what I want to do, if you follow me over here, what I really want to do, you can see I already started weeding down here. And look at how amazing the soil looks. Once I dig up all those weeds and get things moving around, soil looks really great. I want to plant more garlic here because we eat a ton of garlic and that usually does really well for me. There's a few weeds in there, not too horrible. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm not so worried about that. And then on this side, I want to plant some more root vegetables, maybe even some more shallots, onions, or garlic. I have tons of alliums growing on different places in the garden, but that's because we use a lot of them. So I want to get these things cleaned out so I can plant more. Plus, we're about to get ready for the spring. Let's see. Let's see how hard this is going to be. Let's just see. I tried to plant. Oh, oh God! You see that? They're like, it's like a carpet. That's how much it. That's how invasive it is. It's just like a carpet of weeds. So anyway, once I get that all cleaned out, the dirt under here is great. I tried to plant. Let's see, can you come in real close and see if you can see this? I did put out a pineapple top. Can you see that? It's a pineapple top, and it didn't even take root. It didn't even take root, but the weeds did take root. So anyway, I want to get this cleaned out so I can actually plant food here. And since the spring is coming, I really want to be able to prep these gardens and get some mulch out here, get some compost and some mulch out here, so that even if I don't plant anything here right now, it'll be ready to go for the spring. So that is my job for today. I'm halfway done with this bed, so we'll see how far I get. So I'm getting to work, and you can see I'm also harvesting. Here's my green beans. There's some kale and some Swiss chard. I'm gonna take out some collards. But y'all, hubby so graciously offered to help me. So he's starting on this end of the garden. This is the jungle, actually. There's that chickweed, and you can see it just spread all over this end of the garden. And he's helping me to do it, to take those out. Look at that, it's like a carpet. You can even see right here where you could barely tell my onions are in there. I think I showed this in my last video, but not so extensively. I mean, the onions are doing great things. They look amazing. It's just that the chickweed is just literally taking over this bed. They look really good though. Let's see, can we even see? Oh my goodness, the onions look really good. Look at that. Gotta get rid of that chickweed. Anyway, that's our goal for the day, to get rid of all the weeds. I don't know why they grew in so much over there, but not like here. There's a lot here. Understand, see, there's not a whole lot right here, and that's bare ground, and usually that's where the weeds want to pop up. This part makes sense to me because there's plants here. Oh, look how great the broccoli is doing. That's amazing. I love. I'm also going to, I didn't mention this, I'm going to come out here and put some netting, a cover over my broccoli, and this cabbage is finally starting to do some things. I'm going to put covers over that to keep the worms out. And one of my subscribers actually commented when I showed this one and said that I should put netting over this one to take care of the bugs. Because, another reason is because the leaves of brassicas are edible. I've talked about that before. They're really, really delicious when you cook them, especially with other greens like collards and kale. So, that's the goal of the day. We'll see how far we get. I'm gonna go back over here to my little corner. Look at this. Wow, what a difference. Good soil is a beautiful, beautiful sight. And this is what was underneath all of those weeds. And I'm ready to plant now. But also, I'm breathing hard because this is a hard job, but one lone carrot underneath all of those weeds. So I'm gonna come back through here and rake, level this off a little bit, and that'll get up some of the extra little green from the weeds. Haven't even started on this bed. Probably won't get to that today. Let's go over here and take a look at how hubby's doing. Hey Lola. Hola Lola. We're bagging up all these weeds because they need to go in the trash, not in compost or anything else like that. But look at that. That is amazing. Next project is to come out here and cut back. These are all peppers, all pepper plants. Need to come out and cut those back. I should have overwintered those, but completely got away from me. Then, look at this. That's amazing. And this is all the weeds. That's all chickweed. Can you believe? And there's my bag. So, we're almost done out here, but I'm happy already. The only two things left to do, only portions left to weed are that portion there, and then of course this bed on this far end. And let's see. Hello, Shadow. Oh, these beets. Look at that. That's a beet. And it's actually growing. Look, they're actually growing. I was not expecting that. Anyway, so this little section here is all that's left. And then that section, which we recently expanded, but then it got cold, so I never treated that part. So there's a ton of weeds over there. So that's all that's left, and we'll do that on another day when it's nice and sunny again. But for today, praise God for this beautiful Sunday. We're gonna wrap up, get cleaned up, and hopefully be done. I am extremely happy with how far we got out here. I even weeded a little bit over there. And once I saw those beets coming up, I went ahead and weeded that. And then I did go ahead and overwinter the pepper plants, these and the Tabascos on the other side. And next video, I'll go ahead and show you, explain how to overwinter pepper plants in the ground in the South. Remember, I'm in zone 9A, so this works for us because we don't really get a ton of frost. It's got pretty much everything done. So there's only 2 sections left to weed now, and that's the far section. Weeding is hard, but it's kind of addictive, so I just couldn't stop. So I went ahead and did that bed as well. So this is just the far section now. and the far section now. That's all that's left. I'm really, really happy with that. So now, whenever I come back out, there won't be nearly as much work to do, which is a great thing. I did also plant some garlic, and in our next video, when we talk about the pepper plants that I overwintered, I'll also talk about the garlic and the onions and the scallions that I planted and why I planted them where I planted them. Beyond that, we're done, you guys. Thank you again for joining me in the garden. Happy Sunday. Have an amazing, amazing week. And if you like this video, as usual, please like this video, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and always, always share with your friends. Until next time, you guys, bye.